All right. They're here. They have the camera on. We are good to go.
Excellent. Fantastic. So we are so thrilled and happy for you winners. Please do two things. Go to Kindle cashflow.com/I1. You have to go there so we can make sure that we get you this cash so we can load you up for HIP National Bank. All right. And another thing, make sure you go to the Facebook group and post your wins, post a picture, post what you won, post. Let everybody know how exciting that you are. All right. With that being said, we're going to quickly bring on this amazing interview. So I want everybody just to take a seat back, just take a chill and let's listen in. So do we have Caroline ready?
I'm ready.
Yes. There she goes. Awesome. All right, man. We're going to pass it off to you, and you can take it from here.
Okay, and is Michelle on as well? Are we getting Michelle on? Or do I get Michelle on?
Yes, I'm getting her on. Just 1 second.
Okay, great. Okay.
Fantastic. Can't wait. I'm telling you.
Thank you. Hey.
Hello.
There you go. Boom.
There.
Boom. Hi, Michelle. I want to say hello to Michelle, who is a superwoman. I'm so excited to be given the opportunity to talk to you today. We were chatting for ages yesterday, weren't we?
Yes.
What were we going to talk about?
Always love chatting with other superwomen.
And Michelle is someone who I have known for 4 months.
I think it's 6 or 7 months now, Caroline, because it was like July, right?
Yeah, 6 months.
Yeah.
And we met because you were inquiring about the programs and you were looking to come into the Kindle Cash Flow community. Tell me a bit about when we first met.
Yeah, I've been a professional journalist for more than 30 years now, and I have published several books. But my books were not selling like I hoped they would. And I felt like I had really great products and in really great niche categories. But of course, I didn't realize that is not really necessarily the way to go. But I loved writing these books and I loved putting them out there. And the people that got them really loved them. But I knew there was a bigger audience somewhere. And so that's why I reached out and started talking to you. And that's also the day when I had a big aha moment, because I realized that I wasn't going after categories that had a big universe of readers. So yes. I had good books and people were reading them, but not as I realized that there just weren't that many readers for my books. And so that was kind of an aha moment. And I thought, okay, I need to find out what else I can learn from this Kindle Cash Flow program.
Fantastic. And it was interesting that first meeting because you were reticent. And I remember when we was it like Friday or Saturday evening we first met? We were very asking more about the program. Then we got to know each other. And now I consider you as one of my closest friends. We're
organizing
together, aren't we? Hopefully this year.
Yes.
I want to tell you a little bit about Michelle because Michelle is, as she's mentioned, she's a journalist, she's an author, a travel blogger, a mum, a massively true superwoman. And Michelle's written an amazing book. And this book is fascinating because it's called Living Life Sideways. You've got to check out this book. I've read the prequel and I'm going through the book now. And Michelle's had massive success with Kindle Vella, which is what we're going to talk about today. And we'll talk to you a little bit more about features of Kindle Vella and the advantages of Kindle Vella. But I want to just talk to you a little bit about Michelle. And I'm going to share my screen and just show you a few pictures here. Hold on a sec. I should have put music to it. I just realised, why did I do music? Okay, so can people see the screen okay? Michelle, can you just confirm if people can see the screen?
All I see is it says Caroline Trainer has started screen sharing, but I don't see the actual screen. Oh, there it is.
Okay, we've got it. Great. So here we go. Here's Michelle. How long ago was this, Michelle, when you were starting your adventures?
I started the venture in August of 2018. So,
Okay.
but I've been sailing much longer than that. I had been sailing for about, on heavy sailing for about 5 years before that.
Okay, that's fantastic. So Michelle's written a big book, 200,000 word book called Living Life Sideways, as I said. And it's actually an amazing adventure, but it's actually about more than just survival on the seas. It's actually about survival and her own survival. And you'll hear more about that in time. We'll be touching on that now. But also we'll be, I'm sure we're going to be talking again. I was telling Ty I want to do a YouTube video with you to talk more about your book, which is just an incredible
thank
journey.
Thank you.
So here you go. Just a few years ago, ready to set sail. That's in Alabama, isn't it? That second picture on the right.
The second picture is in Alabama, on Alabama's Gulf Coast, and that's where I live. The first picture was taken in Stralsund, Germany, which is where we started the journey. It was a year-long sailing journey that started in Germany and ended in Suriname, South America. And that did include a sailing across the Atlantic Ocean in a teeny tiny little sailboat. So I'm pretty proud of that. And of course, as you can see, my two dogs, my beagles, Captain Jack and Scout, were there with me too.
They're featuring in some of your future books, aren't they, Captain Jack?
They are. I've written some children's books. Yeah, some children's books that feature Captain Jack and Scout, and they're going to teach children about geography and culture and wildlife. And we're going to be sharing some of our adventures that we had through their eyes in the children's book series. Really excited about that.
It's interesting, isn't it? How you can get an idea and do one piece of work, and then it can filter so many different ideas and different formats. And we'll talk about that again in a second. Okay, so Michelle had this idea that not only is she going to publish her book as a series of books, but also that she was going to play around and experiment with Kindle Vella. And how did that go? What sort of results did you get from that, Michelle?
Yeah, I mean, Kindle Vella had just come out when you and I first met, Caroline. I mean, it came out in July of last year, in fact. And when I saw it, I thought this might be a good opportunity for me to share my story, because I had not written it down yet. I had written a few blogs and written a few stories, but about the adventures, but I had not really told the story in written form yet. And so I thought this might be a good way to do that. And I think I'll check it out because it's new, and why not? Even though I knew I wanted to release it as an interstellar launch because I knew it was going to be long. But so I just tried it, and I had great success on Kindle Vella. But also, and we'll touch on that in a minute, but also I really see how it helped me to actually cross over into the Kindle Cashflow Interstellar launch, series launch. And so it really parlayed into that. And I would love to tell everyone how that happened. Fantastic. So that's why we're here today.
That's why we're here today. And let's have a look at some of these results that you've had.
Okay.
Okay. And I know you said it was okay for me to share
of
this
course.
today.
Yes, please.
Okay. What's happened there? Let's try that.
Give everybody a quick look.
Okay, hold on a sec, guys. Okay, let's go back to the slideshow.
You're doing great, Caroline.
Oh, heck. I don't think Ty's going to hire me in his tech team, is he? Okay, here we go. Get that on the left. That's just
there it is. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. So we've got some incredible results just in a few months on one book. Okay, it's a big book.
Yes.
We'll tell you how it works with Kindle Vella, because it's all about launching your book in chapters or episodes, don't they?
That's right.
On Amazon.
Right.
But if you can see these figures, I mean, crazy. I hope you can see this clearly as I can. So you started going with this end of July. Did you join the program?
No, it was I joined the program with you in mid-July. And it was the first, and so I started by just kind of trying to work a little bit on the books I already had existing and do better marketing and write better descriptions and promote them more and maybe try some Facebook ads and things like that. But I knew I wanted to also focus on this. And so in the first week of August, I launched my Kindle story. And in August, I only launched 10 chapters or 10 episodes is what they call them. I call them chapters, but they call them episodes.
Episodes.
And you can see just in that very first month, I made a bonus of $962. And when I saw that number, I literally gasped. I could not believe that that was the number. And I was thrilled, of course, and I couldn't believe it. And then in September, I had launched maybe 20 or 22 episodes at that point. I was launching 1 or 2 a week. And you can see I made a bonus of $4,281 for the month of September. And I still wasn't finished writing the story. I was only about halfway through the book at that point. And I could not believe. Yeah.
So basically you're making money while you're still writing the book.
Exactly. I was making money while I was still writing the book. And so, of course, I kept going. And in addition to these numbers, I was making royalties. And you can see over to the side, I made $363 in royalties during the 4 months that we're talking about here. And the bonuses come out on the 15th of every month. So I haven't received my bonus for December yet, but I think it's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of the August number based on the amount of reads I had. But also I'd finished the story by then. So Kindle Vella pays per read, per chapter, or per episode.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a lot. It costs readers, they get the first 3 chapters for free. And so you don't make any money on the first 3 chapters. But after that, they pay somewhere in the neighborhood of about 50 cents per chapter to read. And so when you market it that way and tell people it only costs about 50 cents per chapter to read, and they think that's not that much. And it's not that much. And then the author makes half of that. So you make about a quarter per chapter per read. And so you can see how many reads I had, the 3,392 reads throughout the course. And that's ongoing. That was just as of whenever I sent you that screenshot. And made $363 in royalties, which is awesome. I mean, I was thrilled to make that. But it was the bonuses that really mattered. Amazon is really pushing Kindle Vella. And so they are rewarding authors for putting content on Kindle Vella. Yeah. So I think we should talk about what works on Kindle Vella and what doesn't. And I know we don't have a lot of time, and I want to give as many tips as I can. And I definitely want to save some time to be able to share how to parlay that into the Kindle Cashflow Interstellar launch.
Absolutely. So I'm going to stop sharing this. I'm going to stop sharing in a second. Let me just say, so you made in 4 months $12,736.50 with one piece of work.
So far.
Which is just fantastic. So far. And the interesting thing is when you're 30 days after being in Kindle Vella, you can then publish your book as a normal ebook and put it in Kindle Unlimited. That's right, isn't it?
That's absolutely right. And when I realized that, that's when I said, okay, because originally I thought there's 2 different ways to do it. You can, when you get ready to publish on somewhere else, anywhere else, whether it's Amazon or somewhere else, you can delete your Kindle Vella story and wait 60 days, and then you can publish it anywhere you want, any way that you want. Okay. But it will no longer be on Kindle Vella. Yeah. But if you want to keep it on Kindle Vella, and frankly, I don't want to walk away from this money. It's still making money. People are still reading it. I don't want to walk away from it. So I'm keeping it there. And I told myself, I'll just keep it there till it stops making money. But then they announced that you can also publish it on a KDP, on Amazon, Kindle Unlimited, whatever you want, or Kindle on Kindle, 30 days after you publish your last episode, after you mark the story complete. And so for me, that was October 20th. It was when I published my last episode. And I have 36 episodes, and they're all long. They're about 5,000 words each. So it's a very long story. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to release this as a 6-book series using the Interstellar launch. And because I felt I had 6 clear arcs to the story. So I wanted to do 6 books. But then I found out that you had to republish them and keep the book on Kindle Vella. You could only publish, you had to publish at least 10 episodes at a time. So you couldn't publish. I had 36 episodes at 5,000 words each. I couldn't publish 36 books at 5,000 words each. And the word count really didn't matter. The episode count mattered. Right. So, so that's when I decided, okay, I have 36 episodes. I'll launch 3 books, 12 episodes a piece. And it just happened that at those breaks were clear places for me to put good cliffhangers. So I was able to create 3 books for my launch of the series and 12 episodes a piece. So I can keep the book on Kindle Vella and keep making money there. But now I'm pointing everything toward my Interstellar launch because I want that to work and I want to embrace what I've learned in the program. And the 30 days, by the way, gave me a chance to really get in and get ready to launch it on Amazon, the traditional way on Amazon through the Interstellar launch. And I actually took 60 days. I waited till December 20th to launch it because I needed that time to build my list and figure out book funnel and mailer life and get some promos going and all that kind of stuff. It took me a while to sort of figure all that out. And that time frame gave me the time to do that. So now 2 of my 3 books have launched. And the 3rd one will launch on January 18th. But the book is still on Kindle Vella, still making money.
And do you know what the interesting thing is? You've got, like I said, one piece of work, whether that's or whether that's a series of books that a ghostwriter's written for you. But one piece of work, actually, at the moment, just in the US, that's important to say, isn't it? At the moment,
yes,
Vella is just in the US.
That's right. Right now, it will go international at some point, but we don't know when.
We just hope soon.
Yeah.
So you've got a piece of work on Kindle Vella earning an average of 3,100 per month. That's what you've earned on that book.
Yeah.
From
that's amazing, right?
2 weeks after you.
I still can't believe that.
I remember you kept sending me screenshots, and
I was like, "Is this real? Is this real? Is this right?"
And this was a few weeks after you started.
That's right.
Not started writing, but started sort of working on it. So you've got it making money on Kindle Vella, making money on normal KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, ebook sales, etc. And then obviously you can put your book into paperbacks and hardbacks. Or
that's right.
Paperback and hardback everywhere. An audio book as well, which we didn't talk about. We were talking yesterday, but it's incredible, isn't it? So would you say
I'm still waiting on Reese Witherspoon to agree to do my audiobook. That's the goal.
Would you say that this works for other types of books, fiction and non-fiction? Would you say it works for?
Yeah. My book is a work of nonfiction, but I do not think nonfiction is the best way to go on Kindle Vella. I got lucky because